Hello, thank you for joining us on this episode of Sports Picks Today, Sports Bets for Free. My name is Scott Jenkins, your host, just a local sports picker here in Phoenix, Arizona, and hopefully today with our picks. Your picks, it's going to be another great day for you. Tuesday, October 7th, welcome to the show. Let's rock and roll. Hopefully everybody's having a great day. Jake, what's going on? How are you doing? Will, thanks for joining the show. We are live on multiple platforms, TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. Sports Addict Network, what's going down? How are you? Just another day in the neighborhood, another day in the neighborhood. Right? Couple baseball games today. Will the Yankees get swept? Sounds like fun, right? Hey, Joanne Cielos, what's going on? Milo, thanks for liking the live. Appreciate y'all stopping by on this Tuesday morning. Kenny, thank you. Kenny, on the Discord, go through YouTube and subscribe to the Discord, and you can get in all you want. We don't add anybody for free. Not part of the program. It's $50. If you can't afford it, don't sports wager. As easy as I can put it there. All right. If you can't do $50, don't sports wager anymore. Right? Book Now, thanks for joining. Iran, what's going on? Book Now, how are you? Milo, thank you. Sorry about that one. Yeah, I had to sneeze come on. B Custom, what's going on? Great to see you as well. Hockey bets, is it regular season yet? Not that I'm aware. Is it? Please don't tell me preseason hockey. And hockey's not our lane, Noodle, to be really honest as well. Our Yankees, 1.5 a lock. I actually think they lose today. So no, not at -1.5. I love the Blue Jays plus 1.5. So it starts tonight. Okay. We're not a hockey handicapper. We do watch it occasionally. Blue Jays plus 1.5. Love that play. And that one there. I'm sure somebody has some hockey plays out there. I'm sure Lord's probably got a couple of losers for you he can throw out there your way, but unfortunately not us on this one. But anytime, we're here to help. We've got baseball, we've got football, we've got all kinds of stuff. So MLB picks, yep. We've got those in spades as well. So more than just a game or more than just I think they're going to win. And then I put up my stuff. I put my stuff up after the fact to show you that I'm a winner. Let's see. Jazz Chisholm. I don't love him today. Stillers, how are you, my Wisconsin friend? Nick, how are you doing? Let me get to the baseball picks here. We got to scroll through the sheet as we're, 13,000 bets deep for the baseball season. Love Tigers plus 1.5. I actually like both of those, Spencer. So on that one, Flaherty actually under 5.5 strikeouts. Tony, we don't do the NHL, but I'm sure there's plenty of shows that do, or I'm sure people will throw them out. Big Boss, how are you? We are live on multiple platforms, TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. Let's go through the plays today. Tigers. We'll get to that one here. Any thought on Kings Avs? A lot of things I've seen on that one is over in that game, but like I said, we're not a hockey show. Hockey is one of those plays you make when you don't have nothing else to do, in my opinion. Carlos Rodon, actually don't like him for 6Ks today, but we'll go through the early game first. Tigers money line plus 1.5 is our biggest play in that game. Kerry Carpenter, 2+ hits, runs, RBIs. J.P. Crawford, 1+ strikeout, 1+ hit, and 1+ hit, run, RBI. Flaherty plus 15+ outs is our biggest player prop on the board. Rodon for 2 walks probably has a good chance. Well, the Cubs don't play today, and no, they're not probably going to win, but we'll see. We haven't got to tomorrow yet. Flaherty under 5.5 strikeouts. Arizarena under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, and under 0.5 run. Gilbert over 1.5 earned runs. Torres 1+ single. Gilbert 4+ hits allowed. Gilbert under 6.5 strikeouts is what we like in that early one. Those are the ones we played on that one. Let's see. Rain affecting the Tigers game should help the under. Riley Green, been a little inconsistent there, but yeah. Tigers, Mariners do like under 7.5. We'll see. Blue Jays game, that line did move from 7.5 to 8. I would take the alternate at 7.5. We do like the over in that one. As both Bieber struggled against the Yankees and Rodon has struggled against the Blue Jays lifetime. So Blue Jays money line plus 1.5. Blue Jays Yanks over 3.5 first 5, 7.5 for the game. Schneider 1+ hit run RBI. McMahon +1 hit run RBI. Judge 2+ hit run RBI. McMahon 1+ total base. Ernie Clement 2+ hit run RBI. Vlad for a single. Bieber under 5.5 strikeouts. Judge 2+ total bases. I did not play Riley. I'm not in love with Riley on that one. No way the Yankees lose 3 times. Okay. All right. Do not be shocked if they get swept. So they got destroyed in Toronto. Those games were not close. 10-1, 13-7. The 13-7 game wasn't close. The Blue Jays came out and whipped them from the start. Do not be surprised. Under strikeouts for us on Flaherty at 5.5. Tigers to win. I do like the Tigers today. I think the plus money today is the way to look at it. But I will tell you plus 1.5s I think play better. Yeah, plus 1.5s on both sides in both games. Wool, thanks for joining. Like I said, we are live again on multiple platforms, TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. So check us out on any of those. Our YouTube channel is also going to have our link to our Discord and the 7-day free trial of Outlier if you're interested in getting any of those. So good spots to be. Behind the cam, thanks for joining. Michael, thank you. Mariners and Yankees. We like the opposite way on both of those games, so no problem. Mariners against above 500 teams on the road have not been good. McMahon and Judge, Clement, Vlad Guerrero in the late game. If you're looking for hits in the early game, do like some Kerry Carpenter quite a bit in that one. Highly favored. How are you? Under on the early game, the Tigers game, over on the late game. Yankees force game 5. They're going to have to force game 4 first. I don't think they do, but that's me. I know. I'm going to be the one guy on here telling you the Yankees are going to get swept. Yes. Carlos Rodon has not pitched well against the Blue Jays in his career. Same can be said for Bieber, though, against the Yankees. So you got Guerrero, Bellinger, Springer, and Judge. Okay. I like the Guerrero, and I like the Judge. Played both of those. So Tigers win. We think so. I think Flaherty comes out, pitches well today, and that Mariners offense should help him pitch well, in that one. Tigers win, yes. Daniel, how are you? Actually, we love Jack over 14.5 outs. That was our biggest player prop on the board for the day. Mariners lose, yes. No faith in the Tigers after that bad September. They did take care of Cleveland, and they should have won both games in Seattle. Under in the Mariners game, yeah, I think the game finishes 4-3 personally, so that's where we're kind of at as well. Wayne, thanks for joining. Under 3.5 first 5 probably plays as well. Jayville, thanks for joining. Under in the Mariners game, yes. Flaherty going 5. We think he's going 5, maybe 6. So good morning to you, Jayville, as well. Nobody really wants to hit the like button too much this morning, I guess. So, well, Dave Roberts almost cost himself the job, more than likely, but they did sneak out of it. So Josh Baylor, or would that be Josh Naylor? I don't love Naylor today, if that's the case, but yeah, be custom. Thank you again, Bill. Thank you. All right. You tapped the like. All right, Drop Curls. I appreciate that. Like, share, or gift always helps out the creators. Mariners or Tigers? It's Tigers for us. Tacoma Goonie, how are you? Tigers should be up 2-0 in this series, but that's okay. Account not found. How are you doing? Thanks for coming on. David, thanks for the follow. I think Giants cover on Thursday. We have not kind of got that far yet. I would not be shocked if the Giants cover Thursday, but probably something we're not going to play on that one, to be really honest. More than likely, we're looking at the total in that particular game. As we flip over, it looks like total's at 40.5. Would not be surprised if that game still goes under. Yankees lose today? Yes. I think the Blue Jays plus 1.5 is the better play, but I do like the Blue Jays in that one. Plus, the Yanks are overpriced once again. And I do think we will see an over 7.5 in that game. Yes. Blue Jays and Yankees, well, since the line's at 8 and you're at 5.5, you should be all right. Kirk for a hit. Don't love him today either. Any Tigers players to get a hit? Kerry Carpenter would be number 1. And McKinstry as well. Oh, don't forget Gleyber Torres for a single in that one as well. Lawrence, last touchdown, right? What are you going to do? Impressive for the Jags, very depressive for the Chiefs. Defense didn't hold up on that last one. That interception, by the way, for the Jags linebacker Lloyd was something spectacular. I will say that. Patrick does not miss many of, does not see most of his interceptions are by tips or something to that effect. That was a flat out pick. That was very impressive by Devin Lloyd. Lance Moore, thank you. Kopi, great to see you again. Thanks for coming on today. Varsho and Kirk. Okay, I got you. Riley or Julio for a hit. Don't like Julio much. Today, I guess I'd have to take Riley if that was the case. Made all the games interesting. Yeah, I know. Vegas controls nothing. Got any NHL picks? We are not an NHL show. Jack Flaherty over 14.5 outs. A lot of people have been liking that Kings Avs. For all you hockey fans out there, I am sorry. We just don't do that in that one. So we stay in our lane. We got a lot of sports. We got picks daily, but just not hockey. Favorite picks of the Blue Jays game, Blue Jays plus 1.5 would be our biggest play in that whole thing. Let's see. And then over 3.5 from 5, over 7.5 for the game. Davis Schneider, 1+ hit run RBI. The same for McMahon. Judge is 2+ hit run RBI. Those are probably going to be our favorites. Bieber under 5.5 strikeouts. For a long shot, kind of safe. I don't like Shane over strikeouts or Carlos. If we did play Shane under on K's on that one. Hits for the Tigers again. Kerry Carpenter, McKinstry, Gleyber Torres. Gilbert over 7 Ks. We played him under 6.5. Yeah, college football we love. We'll have we did put out in the baseball show today. We gave a couple of college previews for Wednesday, Thursday. We'll have out the full college football show on YouTube here later, actually tomorrow on that one. So clean sweep today. We hope so. But no way Bieber goes under after rookie got 11, right? Well, we'll see. Tigers game over under. We like under there. Yanks, Blue Jays. We do like the Blue Jays. Will, what's going on? Blue Jays players for a hit. Ernie Clement, Vlad Guerrero. And let's see who else we played there. We do like Judge, McMahon, and Davis Schneider as well. Will, what's happening? MJ, thanks for the follow. Tyler, thanks for joining. We played the Tigers. I like the plus 1.5 better, but we did play the Tigers. Jordan, thanks for joining. We played both plus monies today. We'll see if that comes through or not. Mariners money line, we just said we played the Tigers. So Judge for a home run. Hard to take homers in a playoff series. I'll give you a couple better plays, Deshaun. Over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. You don't see Judge's number there very often, 2+ total bases. So let me see. Bieber getting 5. I'm under 5.5 on his Ks. I do not think Bieber or Carlos Rodon will be in this game extremely long. I think both of them are going to get touched up early. So personally, Tiger plus 1.5. Love them. Football culture. Also love the Blue Jays plus 1.5 as well. The BTJ under was not the move. Well, he went under receptions. So we hit that. We did not hit the yards. The 33-yard pass at the end was the difference in that one. So I don't know. We got one of the two. We don't parlay here. I only missed 2 games, two bets out of 12 in that Chiefs game. It was the BTJ under yards, and then the Chiefs. They did hit money line first quarter, first half. Well, don't parlay. There's a spot. Don't parlay. Let's see. No, I said I do think over. I would move it to 7.5, so there's no chance of a push. Count not found. Flaherty over 3.5 Ks. That's a big alt line. We played under. What did we have here? Flaherty 15 plus outs. We did not play under 5.5 is where his line is. Thank you, Raina. Appreciate that. I don't know if we're cool or not. Old man giving opinions, Yeah. There we go with the parlay losers again. Yeah, the Phillies were not good the last 2 days. Understand. Plus 1.5 was our favorite play on them yesterday. And Luzardo over 15 or 14.5 outs. Both of those hit. Detroit and under, yes. Like under 5.5, okay. So, yeah, not cool. Just old man on here. Chiefs money line was good. First quarter, first half. They just didn't finish the game. So, college football's been really good. We had 4 monster weeks, 1 bad week, and last week was really good as well. We've got a lot of big plays coming up for this one. Carry for a hit, like it. Rodon's probably going to have a couple walks, I assume. What's going on, Horacio? I like Gleyber Torres, hit run RBI, not necessarily Riley Green. Like McKinstry for 1+ hit run RBI in that one as well. That one. Phillies are done, more than likely. All right. No, I did not. I said Flaherty over outs. If your name's trolling you, that's probably your first problem. But we'll get rid of that issue. No problem at all. I said Flaherty over outs. Flaherty under strikeouts. Right? Toronto plus 3.5. I like them plus 1.5. Stillers, what's going on? People need to listen. Missouri or Bama. We have not given that out yet, and we'll save it for the show. You'll find out tomorrow. It's still a few days ahead of time. So, you have anything for Logan Gilbert? Yes, under 6.5 Ks and over 1.5 earned runs. And more hockey stuff. Or will they lose the third game too? I'm not sure who you're talking about here. I think the Yanks are out, but we'll see. Maybe they surprise us today a little bit. Logan, we played under 6.5 Ks. Blue Jays and Yankees game, think it goes over. Think another big scoring game. And we see Blue Jays keep it within 1 at least. Under 5.5 Ks, he has not hit 6 Ks in quite some time. And same thing for Gilbert on the under 6.5 Ks. It'd be the first game, Tigers and Mariners going over if it hits. But like I said, we'll follow the way this series has kind of led us, which is a bunch of under. Avi, Randy, and Gleyber for a hit. Okay, all over Vlad as well. I don't blame you there. I know everybody wants to play over everything. There is this button called under. It does hit quite a bit. I'd like to thank Trevor Lawrence for throwing his weekly pick as well. Tigers under 7.5, Yankees over 7.5. I like both of those, Mad Dog. I will tell you, the Tigers-Mariners game, I think, bumps up against it. We thought 4-3, so. I know. The problem is the haters are everywhere on TikTok, and they get really annoying. So TikTok is by far the worst channel for trolls. So college football plays. We did give out a couple on the show if you watched that on TikTok. We have not had the full football show yet, but we do like Wednesday, Missouri State and UTEP. Logan Gilbert plays over 1.5 earned runs, under 6.5 strikeouts. I do like the Blue Jays Sweep. Clapper, I'm assuming that's a fantasy app. No. But I can try to help you out if you'd like. Let's see. And we will have the full college football show out tomorrow on YouTube. There are some big ones for us on Saturday is where the primary is, but there's also, Saturday there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's probably 6 big games that we're on Saturday. So make sure you check out the football show that comes out tomorrow. We will tell you which one are the big ones. Got any reasons for you like Logan's under? He hasn't hit 7 strikeouts. 4 out of 5 or 5 out of the last 6 starts. That's why, Antonio. And to be really honest, I don't think he's going to be in there extremely long. This game 3 is hugely important for both teams. If there's any smell of trouble, they're probably going to be gone pretty quick. Detroit plus 1.5. I don't know anything about the Panthers. Wouldn't tell you on that. Don't like the Yanks to win today that much. Judge, Vlad, nothing like a bunch of home runs, right? Let's see. Detroit and Blue Jays for the win. That's the way we played it. I think you're getting your best value there as well. I think the Mariners are extremely overpriced today as well as the Yankees are. Because that's the way the public and they're going to go. I think you're getting great value at Detroit and Blue Jays. Phil, what's going on? D. Slav, thanks for joining. Kosa, thanks for joining. We're almost ready for some NBA. Give you a hit for the Tigers game. Gleyber Torres. Yeah, the Colts was awesome this last week. That was the biggest play on the board. That took care of business, right? So second biggest play on the board was Geno to throw a pick. That came in. And Geno over 31.5 pass attempts. That came in as well. Gilbert for 2 walks, possibly there. Julian, thanks for coming on. Happy Tuesday to you as well. Let's see. I like Seattle today. Okay, no problem. It's going to be a tough game. Good value at Rodon walks. If the Blue Jays can be patient enough, which they can be, yeah, you could get over 1.5 walks with him today. Anybody else ready for some NBA? Because I'm done with the WNBA. With that, if they want to treat their players like that and with the refs they've been having, I'm done with that league. And I'm sure they're probably going to be locked out next year. But I'm ready for some NBA action that's coming around the corner. And no, it won't be preseason. We don't play preseason. We wait for the regular season to start. Jose, thanks for joining. Then we'll have like 4 shows going on today. It'll be ridiculous. Let's see. NB One Way. It's great to see you. Thanks for coming on. Hope everything is good with you as well, Cy. Right? Yeah, NBA should be fun. I'm ready for some Oklahoma City Thunder to punk the Rockets on game 1. Empire French Bulldogs, thanks for the follow. We got a Frenchie at the house as well. Tigers, we like to win today. What do you got cooking tonight? The real Charles Barkley, please stand up. We've got we like some Tigers, we like some Blue Jays, we like over in the Blue Jays game, under in that one. Jay Solis, thanks for coming on. Great to see you. Mike Keith showed up. What's going on, Mike? Matt, thanks for joining. Aria is here. She should be at school, but instead she's joining us on Sports Picks today. All right, let's see. Panthers will shock the world by beating the Cowboys. I don't know if that'd be a big shock or not, but I don't know if it shocks the world, especially when they're at home. Cubs, I told you, don't play them. They got no chance against this Brewers team. Just got out of class. All right, DJ Blanco, what's going on? Jake, thanks for liking the live. Aaron Judge for a hit. Yeah, we like him for 2+ hits, runs, RBIs, and 2+ total bases today as well. Don't know if he's hitting a homer. Playoffs are not his homer fest time, but Alabama, thanks for liking the live as well. Tyler, thanks for joining. Jack, thanks for liking the live. Great to see you. Jeffrey and DJ Blanco, thank you. Flaherty to give up 1 run, probably. Only 1 run. A lot of alternate line questions. Don't blame me, because everybody wants to play overs, and there ain't been a lot of over except in this Yankees-Blue Jays series. Right? I did say that, yes, I did see Lawrence's TD, almost puked. But yes, I saw them both. Who you got for today? Tigers, Blue Jays, under in the Tigers game, over in the Blue Jays game. Yep. Jays, Tigers. I like it. Yes. Yes. George Springer for a home run. We did not play anybody for a homer today. It is tough once you get to the postseason to start playing homers. They don't give you enough odds for it anyway. So, on the 2 wins today, they're both plus money, so they're not predicted to win. Plus 1.5 for both teams, I think, plays better, to be honest. But, Ryan, thanks for joining. See if both dogs can finish this off today. If the Blue Jays sweep the Yankees, I'm just ready for all the Yankees ready to get rid of Mr. Aaron Boone. Yeah, great job on that one on the Brouhahas. Liberty total score over 24.5 points. Is that a team total for the Liberty? Or what is it? Deli, thank you for the gifts. Kirk over 1.5 total bases. Torres, I like for at least a hit today. Kirk, that's a lot for Kirk. Raphael, thanks for the follow. Deli, thanks for the gifts. Blue Jays over. We already did. Jays getting it done. Yes, I think so. And then I'm going to laugh at all the Yankees fans that are so upset about their team. So, going to the series, I might be a little shocked there, Steelers. I obviously like the Brewers, especially the Brewers versus the Dodgers if the Dodgers get there. And I like the I hate to say this, but I do like the Tigers. So if the Tigers can figure out a way to win both these games and start Skubal off the next series where he pitches 2 games, I think that makes the Tigers an awful tough out. Kirk has been the biggest question of the day. I did not play him, but I understand. White Sox winning the World Series next year? Okay. Fresh cut, not for me. Might have just combed it different. Let's see. Yankees or Toronto, Blue Jays. Top 2 money lines for the day. Blue Jays, Tigers. Vlad over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Why not? Seattle under? Yes. He gets under 7.5. I think it's close. 4-3 finals, what we got predicted there. Eric, thanks for joining. No coffee for us. We do have some water, though. Blue Jays over 3.5 team total, yes. Yankees getting swept, we think so. I love the Jazz over 17.5 wins. That is correct. That's our biggest off-season play or full season play. Let me give you the other one here. We had a couple others. And probably not going to be extremely popular. So the next 3 are this. Suns under 32.5 wins. Rockets under 55.5 wins. The Kevin Durant effect comes in again. Mavs over 38.5 wins. Also, if you want to go a little deeper, Pelicans under 32.5 wins. Vlad over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Yes. Gilbert over 4.5. His line's at 6.5, and we went under. Mavs so low because there's no Kyrie to start the season off. But the winner of today's game, Mariners Tigers, will advance. Probably a pretty good chance of that. That's why I think everybody's going to be a little bit anxious to pull. I think Flaherty pitches well. Yeah, I understand. Chiefs first quarter, first half paid handsomely. Unfortunately, we only got 2 of the 3, Rafa. No, we don't do anything with the NHL. Yeah, if you like some season, we love the season-long plays. But, yeah, I think the Rockets will find out what Kevin Durant means to them, which is nothing. Yankees minus 3.5. Since I think they possibly lose today, I'd be out. Flaherty under strikeouts, Logan Gilbert under strikeouts, and Bieber under strikeouts. I'm liking over 7.5 for Toronto, New York. Yes. No, I told you Mahomes wouldn't throw 2 TDs. Nobody listens. He did cover pass attempts. He did cover pass yards. Stay around NNN. We've been going through plenty of baseball picks today. Blake, thanks for the follow. The End, thanks for joining. Yeah, pass yards and pass attempts, those were easy. Trevor Lawrence pick, that was easy. Xavier Worthy yards, that was easy. So, yeah. The only problem with playing 8 Jay Solis is you get that 9, you get that push that can possibly be there. No way the Yankees would be swept. I've heard that a lot. We'll see. No one thought they were going to lose the first 2 games in Toronto either. Varsho, I could see that for 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. We'll run through the baseball plays one more time. For the full slate that we've got going today, these are all the ones we've played. Judge for a homer. I don't play Judge for a home run in the playoffs because he don't hit them. Tigers money line, plus 1.5. Harry Carpenter, 2+ hits, runs, RBIs. J.P. Crawford, 1+ strikeout, 1+ hit, and also 1+ hit, run, RBI. Arozarena, under 0.5 run and under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. McKinstry, 1+ hit, run, RBI. Torres, 1+ hit. Julio, under 1.5 total bases. Flaherty, under 5.5 strikeouts. Crawford, we already went over the Crawford. Carpenter, 1+ hit. Logan Gilbert, over 1.5 earned runs. Torres, 1+ single. Gilbert, 4+ hits allowed. Robles, 1+ hit, run, RBI. And our favorite one on the board, Flaherty, 15+ outs, which is plus money on, what was it? Plus money on Profit X. Logan Gilbert, under 6.5 Ks. Right, 1, 2, 3 Cancun for them. Yep. I don't like Julio over 1.5 hits, but Tigers plus 1.5, Jays plus 1.5. That would probably be my favorite. If you want to throw Flaherty for 15+ outs, if you're looking for a little bit more, we don't have any stolen bases on that today. There hasn't been a ton of stolen bases in the playoffs so far. Been a few, not a ton. Let's see here. By the way, the Andrew Vaughn walk at plus 250 we mentioned yesterday, that came in. So hopefully everybody got a piece of that. Let's go over the Blue Jays game because we can. All right, Blue Jays money line. Our bigger play, though, on the plus 1.5. Blue Jays over 3.5, and Yanks over 3.5 first 5, over 7.5 for the game. Gleiber played him for a hit. Did not play him for hit, run, RBI. We played him for a hit and a single. Yes. You can play him for a 1.5 hit, run, RBI. The hit's going to cover the same thing. Let's see. Davis Schneider, 1+ hit, run, RBI. Ryan McMahon, 1+ hit, run, RBI. Ryan McMahon, 1+ total base. Davis, we went over Schneider. Judge, 2+ hit, run, RBI, and 2+ total bases. McMahon, 1+ total base. Clement, 2+ hit, run, RBI. Vlad for 1+ single. Shane Bieber under 5.5 Ks. Those are all the plays we had. I don't know if Profit X is available in Maryland. Check it out if it is. What book are you looking at, Stillers? They're going to be a little scared. I will say this. The books are a little scared of pitcher outs right now, especially in that Blue Jays game on that one. McMahon could strike out once. Stay around for a little bit, Chi-Town. I'm not going to continually just repeat the page. We are going to answer a few questions. So, would you be surprised if Yankees, Mariners advance? Yankees, absolutely, I would be surprised. Mariners, yeah, probably. The Yankees are going to have to win 3 straight, and they've looked like garbage for 2 games. They got lucky to get out of the Red Sox series, if you ask me. But Blue Jays money line, yes. Quinn, yes. Thanks for coming on. Teddy, what's happening? All right. Be prepared to be amazed by what but spoken by a true Yankees fan. Jack, thanks for joining. Yankees team total over 3.5. I think there's going to be runs on both sides today. Would not be shocked if that's over 3.5 as well. NHL stuff, nope. Let's see. Red Sox fan. All right. Well, the Red Sox shot themselves in the foot. Should have been in this series with the Blue Jays. But that's me. ML fan, thanks for joining. Sai, thank you for that as well over on YouTube. We are on multiple platforms, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch. So feel free to get us there. Jays advancing, including Vegas. Yep. You guys with this Vegas thing, it's getting a little crazy. So Blue Jays to end the series. I like them today, plus the 1.5. The Yankees do not have pitching. Elliot, great to see you from Akron, Ohio. I do not know what the LeBron decision was today. We've been working on finishing up some other stuff this morning, and then came on live. What you all? P. Franco, thanks for joining. What's he deciding on? Whether he's going to take the first 2 weeks off? Yeah, I'm not a big Mariners guy today. I'm not a big Logan Gilbert guy overall, though. So he paired up with Hennessy. So yeah, the Phillies and the Cubs to go home. Yep. NHL, we have nothing. Yep. NHL, we have nothing. We never have anything for NHL. The only thing a lot of people have posted that I've seen is Avs Kings over 5.5. But Tigers and Jays, I like them both. Mercury, we're not playing in the WNBA until they figure out how to get real officials in that one. We're done for the season with them. NBA is right around the corner. To be really honest, I'm shocked the Mercury made it, but it is what it is. Under 7.5 Tigers, yes. Mariners was the best road team. You want to take that back there, Mad Dog? They were not, but okay. Good morning to you as well, Jerome. The Kings-Avs game was over 5.5 is what I've seen, but that's it. So Flaherty, yep. I like him over 14.5 outs. No NHL today. We never have NHL. Jerome, you know this. You've been watching the show for years. No, if they're not going to protect the players at all, I got no interest in that league again. So favorite MLB plays Flaherty over 14.5 outs. Tigers and Jays plus 1.5. Vlad, we like him for 2-hit run RBI. Yanks, Tigers. Don't like the Yanks today. Do like the Tigers. Any NBA picks today? Not for preseason. There's so much other stuff to play. Why? Jays under 7.5. We like the over there. I don't know what the price picks taco for Logan Gilbert is. We're not a price picks player. We actually have access to the real books, I guess. Prize Picks works, though, for a lot of people that do not have access. Please write your congressman on why you can't get real books. Jays money line, yes. I like over in the second game with the Tigers and the Jays and the Yanks. Under in the first one. Well, I like the over in the Yankees game, and I like the under in the Mariners game, but don't like either of the sides. So obvious, there's no such thing as a fix, folks. No such thing as a fix. It's just a big conspiracy. They're all going out there playing for millions of dollars, and Vegas tells them what to do. Jesus for a hit. Is he playing? Well, they treated Caitlin Clark like that one. The bigger one to me was Collier, who was going to win probably MVP. That bullshit in the playoffs. We actually played Gilbert under 6.5 on that one. I did see Chris Jones, yes. I was not happy with the Chiefs. Let me put it to you that way. But the bigger play on that drive before the ridiculous I fell down twice and got up and ran in a touchdown was the Brian Thomas play. That was a hell of a throw by Trevor for sure. Brewers over 3.5 tomorrow. Yeah, we're probably going to play the Brewers to sweep that thing off. I'm assuming, Mike. The Cubs just don't have enough pitching, and they have not hit since the first half. Your best hit run RBI today? They're all about the same, roughly, that we like, but I'll give you did we play a bigger one in the early window? Let me look. I'd give you Judge on that one. Cubs is cooked. Cuba's cooked as well, right? Yeah, I think the Cubs are cooked. We thought so. I didn't think that series would go any longer than 4, but maybe it's done in 3. Pick a tight end, Hunter Henry and Njoku for rest of season. Both about the same. Man, I don't think you're going to see Dylan Gabriel play that good again, so Hunter Henry, I guess. Mariners and Yanks, I don't like either one of those teams, but okay. Everybody's live today in these baseball games. I will say that. So, Cubs friendly ballpark. Well, it hasn't been as friendly as the Brewers ballpark, but yes. Do the Yankees get swept? We think so. Jack's got, Lawrence interception didn't happen there. I feel you, but he did have a pick earlier and the fumble. I mean, the Mahomes pick was kind of, allowing that thing to go 100 yards the other way. I do like Tigers and Blue Jays today, yes. Rodon at 4, the line's at 6, so I guess that's a big alternate. He could have 4 or 5. I just think if he runs into any trouble at all, he's getting yanked so early. Playing it over for him is trouble. So there's a lot of people disagreeing with the Tigers and Blue Jays with me today, but that's okay. It should be. I think it's going to be. I think today we get probably the 2 best games we've seen in both series. So DYJ Mar, thanks for coming on. Yeah, and score on the Brewers game. Yeah, they went to work, right? Congratulations, Jerome. Lucas, thanks for joining. And we've been rooting for the Phils to win over the Dodgers because I just can't stand the Dodgers. But the Brewers own the Dodgers. We do have a Discord T holder. You can find it over on our YouTube show at Sports Bets for Free and get in through that way. Because they got our D-backs guys playing. There you go, Josh. Phillies choking again. They almost got that thing back in the 9th, but Schwarber, Harper, and Turner have been god-awful in the playoffs. But it is what it is, right? Mariners, Tigers, under 7.5. I'll play that there. That's not there. I don't think there's a lot of breathing room there, though. I will tell you that. I think that game ends 4-3. Need the Mariners. Going into this series, I kind of thought the Mariners might have a, pretty solid chance. After watching game 1 and game 2, I do not know. How did the Phillies lose? Can't hit. And then the pitching comes in, of course, and Luzardo pitched brilliantly. Until bringing him out for the 7th, I think, was a little bit of a trouble spot there. But he pitched brilliantly through 6, and they bring him back out for the 7th again because they're worried about the bullpen. And Luzardo gives up a couple hits, and next thing you know, the bullpen allows both of those in, and he gets tagged with the loss. It was pretty shitty, to say the least. Oklahoma plus 3.5 with the backup quarterback. Everybody's against Arch. We like the under in that game, but – well, they did, but they played scrimmages as well, no caller ID. So those guys should enjoy the few days off. You know what I mean? 68% Mariners for winning what? Yeah. I like the Tigers. I like the pitching. I like Flaherty to pitch well in this game. And the fact they're at home, and they are very good home. They have been a good home team all season long. You need a Cubs win to watch a game here in Chicago, right? Today's games? Okay. I understand. I'm going against the board. It's all good. You don't have to follow the picks. You can go over on Lord's show, and he can tell you about how the favorites are always going to win. You can do that if you want. I'm sure he'll show you all the favorites all the time. Tigers to win, we like it. Plus 1.5, we like better. Ross, thanks for joining. Jerome, thank you for coming on back on. Dizzy. All right, we're going to be on for about 10 more minutes roughly on YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch. Andy, thanks for joining. Jerome, thanks for coming back on. Blue Jays win. That's what we played today. Let's get weird. All right. Let's get weird it is. If you want weird, figure out that Giants-Eagles game on Thursday night. Total of 40.5, 7-point spread. Woo! All right. Tigers I do like today. I never playing a Nerfy after June 1st. I don't care if it's the playoffs or not. That's just us. Logan Gilbert for 5, Flaherty over a half earned run. Does that even pay even money? Yeah, I like the Blue Jays today, Andy. Yes. I'm going to be the one guy on here that says the Blue Jays are going to sweep. Yeah, everybody else is going to tell you, Yankees, Yankees. What the hell is there to like about the Yankees? They got absolutely destroyed for 2 games. So 10 for 21 for what? James, thanks for joining. We do not play NBA preseason. Stanton Homer ain't playing home runs in the playoffs. That's me. 10 for 21. So it pays basically even money. Okay, I got you. And you get your 10 back. You like the over in the Yankees? Yes. Are the Phillies done? More than likely. Super Bowl winner in week 6? Don't have anybody in that. Nothing in hockey. We're not a hockey show. I'm sure Lord will help you out with that and give you some quality losing picks. Teddy or FedEx, what's going on? How are you? Goldschmidt today. Not facing a left-hander, so I wouldn't be on him personally, Gio, but yes. Over in the late game, I like under. I think it slides under in the early game. What's up, FedEx? How are you? I'm just speaking the truth. He'll give you some hockey picks. He'll go under 500 for the season and then tell you, but he'll always post out the days that he actually hit something. Thank you, FedEx. I'm doing okay. Gilbert, under 6.5 Ks. We like Bieber. I don't know if he gets to 15.5 or 15 today. I think it could be tight. So ever collab with Mike Davis wins? I have not. I've helped out some of the smaller ones. Bigger ones haven't done. Nerfy, don't play those after June 1. I would play a Yerfy in that Blue Jays Tigers game, though, if you're looking for just a first inning play. Yeah, Judge is fantastic during the regular season. The playoffs have not been his friend. Bieber for 5.5 Ks. I'll be honest, I don't know if he goes very deep, so I'd probably play under. Panthers over today, right? Gilbert under 6.5 Ks. We're in. I've been on multiple podcasts. I've been on a lot normally as a guest. That's what these shows are, is podcasts. So I just normally don't collab with a bunch of people because I end up having to do 90% of the work. So unless I'm just a guest. So Gilbert over 6.5. We actually played under 6.5 Ks. Have a Discord? Yes, we do. It's over on our YouTube show at Sports Bets for Free. You can get in there. Yeah, I'm not like be custom. I'll do 100% of the work, no problem. You know what I mean? But for not for a third of the credit, so to speak, right? So Paul Skeens for SU Award. Well, he's going to win the Cy Young, right? So now you know I'm real. Okay. Ever done anything with Deepak? No. All right. Feel free. Come on over. There's a couple hundred people in that Discord for a reason. So, no, we don't have a free Discord like Pharaoh that wants to have 100,000 people on the Discord. I'm not interested in that, to be really honest with you. There's a reason why you pay for it. You get everything early. You get everything early. You also get the unit amounts that we're putting on that we don't put out for the public play as well. Seattle, Detroit, we do like the Tigers in that matchup there. I think Flaherty pitches well today. I don't think he strikes a lot of guys out, but I think he gives them 5+ solid innings today. Keep that game low scoring. And Detroit figures out how to win that thing late. Yeah, try to say the truth, but, hurt everybody's feelings. T.O., thanks for joining. Gary, thanks for joining. I just don't allow a lot of bullshit and trolls. I don't even know who Deepak is. I'll be really honest, GS Cards. This is how I look. I do my own handicapping. I tend not to watch anybody else until I'm done, if I watch anybody else at all. Ron's rundown, I think, is pretty informative on YouTube. You know what I mean? That one. But Picks with the Professor, if you like college football and baseball, he's extremely knowledgeable. But I do not watch. I don't want to be influenced by anybody else's stuff. So, yeah, probably more than half there, no caller ID. So, yes, if they're only on TikTok, I can promise you, I probably don't know who they are. So it's nothing against TikTok, but the amount of spam and trolls that is on TikTok, I tend to stay away from TikTok as well. NHL, no. Thursday night football picks, it's Tuesday. So, no, we don't have any Thursday night football picks. Unless you watch the show, you can get a couple of ahead of times on college. MLB over and under in game 1, over game 2, RBI today. Nobody we absolutely in love with, but Kerry Carpenter I would look at, Aaron Judge, mostly in the late game. Vlad, Ernie Clement. That would be Judge, who we just went over there. Judge, Clement, Vlad, and then also Kerry Carpenter. Should I take Jay, or probably over 7.5 is the better play? Yeah, right. Thank you, no caller ID. Addix says Ryan. Who's Ryan? Yeah, I try not to watch a lot of those sports shows that are giving me plays until I'm done. Once I'm done, then I tend to see what other stuff's out there occasionally. But typically I only like people that put their plays out ahead of time rather than they just post up their winning ticket. Yeah, I'm not a parlay guy. You can parlay anything you want, but McMahon 1+ hit run RBI we do like again. Hits today, Gleyber Torres, McKinstry, Judge, Clement, Vlad. McMahon more than likely is probably going to get a hit today. Bayou Cat, great to see you. Thanks for coming on today. All right, let's see. Yeah, the parlays, it's fine. Like if you want to parlay it, I just think you can find value on a lot of other stuff. Yesterday we gave plus 250 on a walk that come in. I mean, most of the parlays I'm seeing don't even pay that. So why would I want 2 legs I got to hit instead of a straight? So T1, thanks for coming on. I think they'll finish 4-3 is what we've got that picked at Slick. So that is under the 7.5. Blue Jays over 3.5 team table. Ruben, I think does come in as well. I think that game could be 7-6 is what we kind of said on the show. Blue Jays with the win. T. Jackson, thanks for joining. Judge for a strikeout. Volpe. We did look at Volpe for a strikeout. It was a little juicy. Judge could strike out as well. T1, what's going on? Love the Mariners today. I guess we're on opposite sides, but that's okay. Think the Giants can upset the Eagles? No. Can they cover the 7? Maybe. The Giants are not good. They just lost to the Saints. The Saints are awful. Julio Rodriguez, we did play under 1.5 total bases. Rodon over 4.5 strikeouts. You better hope he pitches really well because he's going to get, if he gets any trouble at all, I expect him to get tugged immediately. So, Fat Boy and Brandon, Thomas, 713 show. What's going on, Greg? Thank you all for joining the show. We are going to have to pop off here in a couple. Got to get to the day. 214, thanks for joining. We are live multiple platforms, TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. Logan, under 6.5 Ks is the way we played that. Everybody loves the Yankees today, except myself, I guess. So I'm on the Blue Jays, but good luck to you, Greg, on that one. No problem. We did post all the picks in the Discord. If you're interested in the Discord, you can find the link over on our YouTube show at Sports Bets for Free. If you're looking for more in-depth coverage on all the sports we do, highly recommend you check us out on our YouTube show. TikTok is limiting everything and coming after some of the bigger channels. It won't be too long before a couple of them get disbarred or not allowed anymore. We're not trying to lose that station, so we have to be careful on what we can say during the recorded shows. So make sure you check that out. We like the Tigers and the Blue Jays under in the first game and the Tigers game over in the Blue Jays game. And plus 1.5 for both the Tigers and the Blue Jays. All right. Thank you guys very much for showing up today. Greatly appreciate it. We will be back on tomorrow as well. We'll have more college football. The college football show will be out tomorrow on YouTube as well, as we'll go in depth Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday for all the games going on there. So make sure you check that out. And we're not doing one more recap. Highly recommend you watch the show, user. You'll get everything you need there over on YouTube. It's the same stuff we go over here. Everybody have a great rest of your Tuesday.